Hello friends, this is Ruhi Mathur, Assistant Professor, IT Department. Welcome you all to our YouTube channel Guru KPU. On the behalf of our channel, I am delivering my today's lecture on the topic Stack Data Structure. Stack is a linear data structure. Linear means in a single direction. That means the data elements arrangement is in a linear form, is in a single direction. So, stack is a linear data structure which follows a particular order in which the operations are performed on the elements. That means when the elements are arranged in the stack data structure, the operations which will be performed on those elements will be in some particular order. Now that particular order may be a LIFO, that is last in first out, or FILO, first in last out. Stack follows these either one or the first or second order in which the operations on the elements are performed. First is last in first out. Last in first out means the element which is inserted in the stack at the last will be popped out first, or will be accessed first and operated first. Or if we consider the FILO, that means the first element which is inserted in the stack will be operated first. So let's have this is a stack. Now let us consider that we have inserted some elements in this stack. Some integer elements may be 7, 9, 10, 15, 4. Now we can see that this is our stack and we have inserted some elements. Now first element which was inserted in the stack was 7 and last element which was inserted in the stack was 4. So according to the last in first out order, this fourth element will be accessed from the stack first and then the operation on that particular element will be performed. But if we consider the second order FILO, FILO means first in last out, that means the first element, that was 7. If we follow the first and last out order, then the element 7 will be accessed last and then it will operated last. So these either of the order will be followed by the stack. Now there are some operations in this stack which are performed, some inbuilt operations which are performed on this stack. There are 4 inbuilt operations. The first is push. The insertion operation, when we want to insert any element in this stack, that insertion element is known as push. Insertion method is known as push. So push method is a method to insert element in this stack. When we push any element, when we insert any element in this stack, then the method which is called is push. In the language of stack, that insertion method is known as push method. Second is pop. Pop means to access or to delete the element from the stack. So to delete the element pop operation is performed. So in the language of stack data structure, the deletion of element from the stack is known as pop, the pop operation. Third one is peep or top. Peep or top means if we call the method peep, then that means it will return the element of the stack which is on the top of the stack. Here in this stack, the top element of the stack is 4. So if we call the operation peep for this particular stack, it will return the top element of the stack, that is 4. So this operation return the top element. That means it peeps into the stack that which element is on the top. Now fourth one is empty. Is empty means this method simply checks whether the stack is empty or not. If the index top is equals to -1, if the value of this top index of the stack is equals to -1, that means it will return true for the empty, otherwise false for the elements in the stack. So these are the four operations, main operations which are performed in the stack. Now there are some conditions. Those conditions, two conditions are there: overflow and underflow. If we want to insert any element in the stack, that means we want to push any element in the stack, then when we call the push element, a condition is checked whether the stack is full or not. If the stack is full, that means the value of top is equals to maximum size of element -1. If the top is equals to max -1, then it will return that the stack is overflow, in overflow condition. In overflow condition means the stack is full and we cannot push any element in the stack. Similarly, second is pop. Pop means when we want to pop out some element or when we want to delete some element from the stack. So when the pop operation is called, pop method is called, then it is checked whether the top, if the top is equals to -1. In this condition, if the top is equals to -1, that means there is no element in the stack to be popped out. So the condition is checked before this operation, that if the value of top index is equals to -1, that means there is no element in this stack to be popped out and the stack is empty. So overflow and underflow, these are the two conditions. This condition is known as underflow. The empty stack condition is known as underflow. So there are two conditions, overflow and underflow, which are checked before calling these two operations, push and pop. Now there are many applications of the stack also. In general way, if we talk about stack, we have stack of plates, in which when we want to access any plate, any steel plate or any glass plate, we will pick the last plate which is on the top of the stack, which will pick it first, and the plate which is at the bottom of the stack, it is used last. So in that way, in generalized, in routine life also, we use many stack data structure, like stack of books, stack of plates. Or if we talk about the programming languages, there are problems like the reversing of any string, or the reversing of array, reversing of any number, or the Tower of Hanoi problem. These are some problems which are solved by the stack. When we want to display elements, or when we want to access some elements in reverse order, then the best data structure will be used as stack. So because in stack the last element will be used first. So if we want any operations to be performed in reverse order, the stack is used. So there are many more applications of the stack data structure. For further, let's talk about stack data structure in our next lecture. That's all about for today's lecture. Thank you. If you like my lecture, then do like my video, do subscribe my channel.